We are very happy and honored to present CS Medica for you today. My name is Gitte. I'm the CFO and the owner and partner of CS Medica, one of two. Originally, I was an auditor in KPMG after serving 8 years and finalizing the Master in Economic Finance and Administration from Copenhagen Business School. I was headhunted for Small Shops Denmark, the master franchisee of 7-Eleven in Denmark, as CFO. I was there a couple of years and saw there was a lack in the outsourcing market within qualified assurance in the administrative department and started what would be the first company in Denmark within the field. We had huge success, and after only 1.5 years, we were contacted by KPMG that made us a buy offer that we could not refuse. I was working within the full earnout period in KPMG, and meanwhile PricewaterhouseCoopers saw that this was a good business, and that they headhunted me to do the same in PricewaterhouseCoopers. Since 2004, I have been the board member and chairman of the board in Orange, owned by France Telecom in Denmark. And in 2014, I joined CS Medica together with Lone as CFO.
Thank you, and I'm Lone Henriksen. I'm the other partner of CS Medica and CEO. I'm original a chemical engineer from the Danish Technical University. I have a quality assurance, and then I topped it up with bachelor in strategic marketing. I've been working in the pharmaceutical area since 2001, where I was the business unit manager for the Nordic area of the pharmaceutical industry. Further down the line of my career, I got responsible for the nutraceutical industry and the cosmetic industry. I have been working globally with suppliers and Nordic with the customers, like AstraZeneca, where we also got chosen as the partner for the outsourcing of the B and C products. We delivered these to the global sites of the 62 production sites. Yeah, there we go. Today I will present the team, the company, the product lines, the market, the regulation, and the key milestones, and then I will give the word to Gitte, who will take care of the objectives, capital needs, issues, and the conclusion. Firstly, I will present the team, where we have Jørgen Flemming Ladefod, who is the chairman of the board. He is an entrepreneur and has developed robotic logistic for the pharmaceutical industry. We have Stein Lykstad, who is a pharmaceutical strategist, and Anders Permin, who is a veterinarian and toxicologist, and Bo Ineos, who is an attorney and experienced in sales, especially in Germany and United States. Then we have Hanne Søgaard, who is our Chief Marketing Officer, and Kati Bendix, our Chief Sales Manager. CS Medica is a Danish-based medical growth company where we utilize the cannabinoids from cannabis to develop autoimmune diseases and stress-related diseases treatments. We were founded in 2011, and today we are 9 employees. We are operating through our 2 subsidiaries, Galaxa Pharma, who is registered as a medical device and cosmetic distributor, and Canodic, who is registered as a medical device and cosmetic developer and manufacturer. During the time we have developed our trade name Canasen, we also have developed our product information management system, where all data-related information according to the products are accessible, and marketing material for our distributors, and this is in order to have a fast rollout. Then we have developed our clinical trial system, where we can do post-marketing clinical trials, and our distributors can make local clinical trials in their area. When we first started out, we also saw that we are in a position in the market where we need to educate the public. Therefore, we have established an open access respiratory system where all clinical trials journals are available, both our own and also other companies' trials. We have two current product lines. We have our cosmetic skincare and restoring calm line, which we will introduce to the market in 2022. And then we have CannaSense CBD treatment line, which we are currently focusing on. All of these products are manufactured with CBD from the legal hemp plant Cannabis sativa L, which is registered in the European catalog. The products are likewise optimized to have the highest CBD bioavailability, where we found that oral products with CBD had a very low bioavailability for the body, around 6 to 15%, whereas topical treatments has a bioavailability to the body around 45, and nasal 40 to 45. And also the oral, which is not legal, is currently being removed from the market, and also it has medicine interaction due to the first pass in the liver, whereas topical and nasal do not have the first pass in the liver and therefore don't have the medicine interaction. Our current product, which we already have launched in Denmark and several of them in Sweden, is the Arthritis Gel, the Psoriasis Gel. Then we have the nasal spray Night, which is towards insomnia. We have the protective nasal gel, which protects against the antigens, wound gel, pain patch, and anti-hair loss serum. And furthermore, 10 in the pipeline. The pipeline that consists of 4 food supplements. This is because we are aiming to have a systemic treatment. For example, when you have psoriasis is often triggered by stress. So our oral food supplement is focusing on to reduce the stress in the body in order to avoid the attacks, whereas the gel stops the attacks on the skin. We have done some pilot studies where we found that the attacks are stopped when you're combining the gel and the oral, but the skin where the attacks were getting very, very dry. Why we decided to also develop a psoriasis lotion, which you find under cosmetic, in order to restore the skin to normal skin. Furthermore, we have the cosmetic line, which will be launched next year. Then we have our 2 focus area. We are focusing on arthritis and psoriasis. Both markets has very high prevalence and a growth rate, unfortunately, also very high. Out of these patients, the arthritis patients, 75% are seeking alternative medicine. And likewise, the psoriasis patients are seeking alternative medicine, 50% of these patients. And why are they seeking alternative medicine? Is because when they go to the doctor, they will often be prescribed a mild kind of chemo or a hormone treatment, which has some severe side effects. We have placed ourselves and our products in the alternative treatment area. Also, if we look further into the market, the patient and the treatment sector is in high demand of the CBD healing properties. And the market today consists of mainly no non-prescriptive CBD products with proven efficacy and safety. Therefore, we chose to go into the area of the medical legislation in the medical device area in order to have the proven efficacy and safety for the patients. Today, we have distributor agreements in place in UK, in the Netherlands, in Belgium, and Germany. We have retails agreements in Denmark and Sweden with Matas and Kronos, both online and shelf. And we have furthermore 8 online pharmacies in Denmark and Sweden, and most focusing on the psoriasis gel and the arthritis gel and the anti-hair loss serum. The regulation we are working under is currently MDR, which is the Medical Device Regulation, which was set in force this year at 2021, May 2021, where our products was registered under MDD. That was the directive for a medical device. The current regulation has very high standards, and therefore it is more difficult to get into the market. The demands are now that in order to get to the market with product like ours, which is class 1 under MDD and will be moved to class 2A under MDR, will need to be approved by a notified body. But before you can make an application for the notified body, you need to have performed a clinical study. So therefore, we see an advantage also here, where we will have a window of 2 to 3 years where we can be alone on the market before any competitors will enter the same market. The rest of our partners, our production and distribution is according to the standards in the industry.
When we look at the operational objectives, we are looking at the current financial year running from the 1st of October until the end of September, which we only have few months left, and then the next coming 2 financial years. In this quarter, we have already filed 7 patents covering 11 products, and also we have finalized several distributor agreements, among others in Germany, Switzerland, Ireland, Austria, and we are on the process going on the spotlight stock market. In the coming financial year, we will have market launch of all our treatment products in the EU market. Also, we will launch the food supplements within anti-hair loss, arthritis, psoriasis, and food supplements. We will move the production site from Germany to Poland in order to optimize production cost and production time. And then we will have the clinical test result of the test of the systemic treatment of arthritis and psoriasis that Lone explained in this first half year. In the second half year, we will have the launch of our Cannabinoid immune booster supplement, and also we will start launching on several Amazon sales channels. We will initiate our FDA approval, as well as finalizing new distributor agreement in the eastern of Europe. In this financial year running in 2022 and 2023, in the first half year, we will identify, analyze, and finalize distributor and production agreements in the US. In the second half of this financial year, we expect to get the FDA approval granted, and furthermore, we will start looking for distributor and finalizing distributor agreement overseas. Also, we will start Amazon channels and onboard Amazon channels in the US and Canada. Furthermore, in this half year, we will start up a new product line within animal treatment, and we will move further into the medicine area with our inhaler treatment product line. Our financial objectives for these financial years, the current financial year, which we are now in the middle of, or almost at the end of, is 7 million Danish crowns. Currently, we have 4 million covered. In the coming financial year, we will reach 50 million according to our budgets, reaching to 150 million in the financial year 2022-2023. The capital of the issue and proceed of this current IPO will be used to further market penetration, to our research and development, and also to finalize and update our clinical trials according to MDR. Same goes for our technology platforms that Lone mentioned. Those as well have to be updated according to MDR. Then we will initiate and cover the cost for FDA approval and the patent of all our treatment products. The capital issue for the warrants, which are coming 12 months after the current IPO, which is the 14th of September, meaning that this will be in August 2022, a total of 10.8 million, will be used accordingly, and also like the IPO, which are currently in this September, being used to the same areas as said before. Now we reach the conclusion and what is important to know about CS Medica. In CS Medica, we are the only company in the world with OTC medical treatment products with cannabinoids. And we see and have 4 unique reasons for you to invest in CS Medica, our main advantages. These are the few, these are the main that we see. And the first of them is our unique products. All our products are directed to those diseases that are most ethically treated with cannabinoids and where traditional treatment have severe side effects. The unique ingredients compositions is developed through extensive research in the endocannabinoid system and the more than 140 currently known cannabinoids. The main cannabinoids in our products is the CBD, which are the medical part of cannabis, and all products are with no trace of THC, making our products legal in all EU countries. All treatment products are systemic and have proven efficacy and no medicine interaction, addressing the source of the disease, not just the symptoms. All treatment products are classified under the medical device legislation, as explained by Lone, as a class 1. Secondly, our competitive advantage. The last 3 years, we developed comprehensive technology platforms that also mentioned by Lone that enable us to a quick growth hacking market penetration where we have knowledge, where we share knowledge, all product information, clinical trials and post-marketing tests with our distributors, partners, global disease organization and customers. We share and receive knowledge instantly. This is never seen within our field of business. This gives us an immediate advantage, links us to an intrasystem with our distributors, our point of sales, and our customers. Oral CBD products is, as Lone explained, currently being taken off shelf, leaving only medical treatment and cosmetic products at the market which are our 2 main product categories. We have a unique audited and approved subcontractor network and a strong specialized team. Last but not least, all treatment products are patent pending and brand name secured with global trademark. Competition advantage 3, the legislation window, which also was explained by Lone. The MDD was changed to MDR in May 2021, which is more close to the FDA regulation in the US, whereas our Class 1 products are lifted to a Class 2A. Following this change, a transition period of 4 years was introduced where already launched MD Class 1 products like ours are allowed to stay at the market to fulfill the more restrictive requirements under MDR to reach a Class 2A. This gives us a window period of 2 to 3 years, which us being alone on the market where we can build up our brand and bypass any competitors in the field. The 4 main reason is the booming market. As Lone explained, the market within our diseases and this cannabis market is huge. And cannabis products are also claimed to have a market disruption potential due to the hemp composition. The disruption is supposed to cover multiple industries, including medical and cosmetic, our categories of products. This disruption is ongoing and supposed to last for about a decade, depending on the region, but not for us, being the field certified under the pharmaceutical legislation, being the only one having all necessary approvals with our medical device products. As shown, the market for CBD within medical treatment is huge with a dramatically expected growth. The same goes for the disease area covered by our CannaSense CBD products, where our stressful and in many ways destructive lifestyle makes autoimmune and stress-related disorders a market area with its explosive market potentials. if we look at the offer Brian introduced you to in the beginning, the first day of trading is the 14th of September, where we are looking for a proceed of 22.3 million, followed after 12 months with warrants of 10.8 million Danish crowns. The valuation of the company is set to 61.6 million Danish crowns. And the exercise period is currently going and is running until the end of August. And we now leave for question and answers, and I think that Brian will take over and he will use my mic.
Thank you so much for a very good presentation. I'm so sorry about the technical part that blame on me, not on the CS Medical. So I take that, okay? But you did a very nice job. I have some questions here. Can you hold this? Perfect. Yes. So, and again, can I just see a little bit about the when you participate in the IPO? Can you go a little bit back? I'm trying. Oh, that's fine. It's just because in Denmark we're not used to do IPOs in this way. It's very normal in Sweden. So all the Swedes who are participating, they're used to signing IPOs with units. So when your Danes are participating in the CS Medical, there's a little bit different than normal. So read the instruction and then you do a little test. It's not that difficult. It just should let you know it's a little bit other situation in a normal IPO. That's just to help you. So read the instructions, and we have written all about it in the landing page and so on. And when you log into Nordnet, we help you, and there will be a pop-up saying you need to do a test as well. It's fine. I just need to mention that. Okay. There was a little bit questions here from the YouTube channel. Maybe you were around it because. You actually did it quite good, but let me just see if you have more.
Yeah.
The question is, what does the OTC classification means? We do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, OTC really means over the counter. It means it's without prescription, so you can go into your pharmacy or drugstore and pick it down from the shelf.
Okay, so more easier than a... Yeah. Okay, and one more. There was... Can you explain a little bit about the competitive advantages regarding the MDR?
You want to take that?
Yeah. Well, our products is classified under the old directive MDD, where the new MDR is been extensively more difficult to have any medical device registered. And with all the new rules coming in with the new MDR, our Class 1 products, many of them will be transferred to the Class 2A. And that means that you have to go through a notified body. You have to prove via clinical trials on human that it's safe and do not harm the body. And also it has a good efficacy. So before any competitors in the same field can go into the market, they need to perform the clinical trial, go through the notified body with an application and the time which it takes to get the approval. I think.
The transition period you might...
the transition period is 4 years. So from May 21 to May 2025, we have to get that done. And our product is currently in ongoing clinical trials at the moment in India.
So we expect to be finalized within the transition period.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you. And a simple question maybe, is your product legal?
Yes, as we are using CBD from the hemp plant Cannabis sativa L, which is registered in the European catalog over legal plants, and the extraction and the CBD that we are using are without the THC. That means it can be sold in all of EU, because there are some more local restrictions, like in Sweden, where the products may not contain any THC or traces of it. And furthermore, the Court of the European Union in November last year prohibited any of the European states to prohibit marketing of legal CBD products, leaving the way for us moving forward. Whereas the CBD oil, which many maybe know, it is not legal because if you want to sell a CBD oil as a nutraceutical, as an oral, which is many are doing, you need to have a novel food certificate from EFSA. And no manufacturer of CBD holds that certificate. And that's why they are being removed from the market.
Thank you. And one last question. You saw some the big growth potential in the revenue, and I think it was 2024. You said something about reaching 7 million revenue. When? How do you do that?
I can take that one. The 7 million revenue is for the current financial years running until September. And as also mentioned earlier, the 4 million is already covered, and we have several negotiation and distributor agreements that we're currently closing. So we expect to reach the 7 million and maybe more this year. And then the coming financial year, the budget and the sales revenue there for 50 million and the next coming for 150 million is based on very detailed calculation, calculated on the rollout and the distributor agreement that we expect to close, and also which we showed here at our presentation.
Thank you so much. That was all the questions that we had. Maybe there's one more here. Why is the clinical trial in India?
That is a very simple question. We are a small company. If we should have performed these kind of clinical trials here in Europe, I think we should. The cost of the clinical times will be 10 times as high. And as the Indian companies, they are doing it according to the EC, the standards which is needed for clinical trials within the pharmaceutical area. That is the reason. And also you can say when we are doing clinical trials within psoriasis and arthritis, the prevalence is very high in India in these two illnesses.
But maybe we should also go into our technology platforms, because this is actually the reason why we have supplemented with these in order to perform post-marketing clinical trials in each local country, so that they will have the test and the results from their own country and by the organization of the disease that we are actually addressing.
Good answers. Now we're finished, and just let me know, there were some problems with the sound in the beginning. We have recorded it and we put it live on YouTube, and then you have a very good presentation on our landing page. So go check it out, and you could participate in the IPO until the end of August. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.